Hi there! I'm Eva Marie Mamuyak, Social Welfare Assistant of Pantawid Pamilya, Regional Program Management Office. Today, as a representative of the Pantawid Pamilya Administrative Support System, I will be discussing the importance of the 7S methodology. I will be sharing with you how we can make our workplace conducive and safe. In each stage of the 7S methodology, it should actually reflect the continuous improvement of the work conditions rather than that of the worker's behavior and will eventually make the worker's job easier and safer place. This session aims to promote safety and have eco-friendly work environment to avoid repetition on supply requests or issuance. Now let us begin. What is 7S? How can it be actually helpful to a worker, or is it that really needed in a workplace? Well, 7S is actually a standard that we ought to follow. Like for example, what kind of environment we prefer to work in? Is it a messy workstation that might give you an unwanted incidents like spillage of liquids on your paperwork, unorganized supplies that may cause you delay especially on some deadlines, or a tidy workstation that will help you easily identify and locate documents. The first thing in 7S is sort. Sort is basically identifying and taking out unnecessary items, so you have to separate needed items from unneeded. Make sure to assign a person who will store items needed by most people in a common storage area and to maintain it in order. And regarding the unneeded items or the valueless records from existing files or storage, we can already dispose them by means of selling, landfill, shredding, or other means of destroying them. But we also need to consider our office guidelines on records disposal, such as on the retention years of specific files and the proceeds of sales. This would increase the office space utilization. It would help for lesser time in searching or processing of documents or any needed supplies in a workplace. Thus, will provide you a better workflow. The next one is set in order. This pertains to organizing and arranging the appropriate items, thus making things easier to access, use, and return to their proper place. It makes lesser mistakes, will reduce searching time, and make work environment safe. Guide and format for labeling. Here are the examples and your options for a table setup in your workplace. When the arrangement of your table is parallel to your office mates, make sure that the file box and paper tray are located near the aisle and the desktop computer is located far from the aisle so that we can avoid unnecessary incident like tripping by the computer cable wires. And for the files in paper tray can be easily accessed. You also have to make sure to put your nameplates or name tag where it can be easily seen for faster acknowledgement of staffs and the visitors. Remember, on your tabletop, you only need a desktop computer or laptop and paper trays with proper labeling. First layer is for action, while the second layer is for reference or filing. In case the paper tray is not sufficient to hold the documents, you can use the file box but limit it to only one. When it comes to chair, remove jackets or blazers hanging at the back of your chair when not in use to avoid accidents that might occur. We can also use one seat support for lumbar and maintenance of good posture. Take note, the pedestal cabinet should be placed underneath the paper tray. Also, avoid placing unnecessary things in your tabletop, especially if it is not related to work. Meanwhile, on computer sets, label and declutter cable wires using plastic ring binders. This is to avoid tripping and unwanted incident in a workplace. When you are using laptop, make sure you keep it in a locked drawer after using it. So now, let us move on to the proper labeling of the mobile pedestal and paper trays. Be reminded that there is a standard format to be followed. For paper tray, the font style should be in Arial, bold with the font size of 34 and a paper color of white. For mobile pedestal, the font style should be in Arial, bold with a font size of 30, and a paper color of white. Just to review, we have a color coding scheme that allows us to distinguish and find files quicker. It shows that the mind associate with colors much quicker than black on white paper or name labels. So for the next four slides, we also have proper labeling for file box, file folder, loose leaf, still filing cabinet, expanding envelope, corrugated box, card box, and file folder. It shows the different types of standard labeling according to the different types of documents you'll be needing. Now let us proceed to the next method, which is shine. To shine means to free or clear a surface or substance from dirt, trash, or any unnecessary things from your workplace. This also includes the cleaning and maintaining for equipment and facilities. The main goal is not only to have a dirt-free workplace, but also to provide a longevity on equipment's lifespan and to avoid unnecessary breakdowns. Sounds good, right? Another one is standardization. It only means that you are putting the first three S, sort, set in order, and shine practices into a day-by-day or monthly basis. Remember that whatever cleanliness or orderliness we have achieved, it is a must to maintain it. Raising the bar or setting a standard only means that an organization is willing to be more productive and efficient in workplace. So when we are already maintaining the first three S practices, self-discipline is also needed for committing oneself to maintain orderliness in a workplace and make it a habit for a healthier work atmosphere due to a higher quality of teamwork. And that's what sustain is all about. So we have sort, set in order, shine, sustain, and standardize, which are known as 5S methodology. Now, I will share with you the additional two methods that make it now 7S methodology, and that are safety and spirit. Safety, it refers to the physical condition or state of mind of being protected against physical, social, occupational, and psychological harm, or other types or consequences of failure, damage, error, and accident, or other event that considered undesirable. Because a safe and healthy workplace not only protect workers from injury and illness, it can also lower injury and illness costs, reduce absenteeism and turnover, increase productivity and quality, and raise employee morale. Spirit. Spirit at work is about finding meaning and purpose beyond self, at work, and making difference. This refers to the willingness to cooperate as part of the team, a belief that one's work makes a contribution, a sense of connection to others, and common purpose. Let us review the 7S methodology. Sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain, safety, and spirit. Now that you already know the methods in maintaining a safe and healthy working environment, let us all begin to practice the 7S methodology in our everyday office life. Thank you very much for listening.